Cody Fisher was a semi-pro footballer and a sports teacher who was known to live life to the fullest. Cody was born 23 September 1999 to his mom Tracy and dad, Christian, and he also has an older brother called Steven. From young it was clear he was talented and he was eager to play football. He would go on to play tournaments in the summer where he was scouted. At the age of 7, he played for Birmingham City, also known as Blues. He was there for 10 seasons before leaving to play for Walsall FC full-time, where he met some of his closest friends. He played in various games before his dream of becoming a full-time football player was ended. However, he remained close to his friends from the club. Cody went on to continue playing as a semi-pro footballer for various teams, such as Stratford Town FC and Bromsgrove Town FC. At the same time, he was working as a PE teacher and coaching young children. He was happy he was playing football and still getting paid for it. Christmas Eve 2022. Cody and Dan, one of his best mates, were injured, so they weren't playing in the upcoming match. They decided to head out to a bar called Pop World in Solihull. This is where the initial event occurred, leading to the tragedy later on. As the pair were leaving the bar, due to the crowd they had to squeeze past people. One individual named Remy Gordon, 23 at the time, thought he was being pushed by Cody. Words were exchanged. It is believed Remy told Cody to come outside to settle it, initiating a fight. Cody refused, but also didn't apologize as he didn't do anything wrong, and accidentally nudging someone in a bar or club is a regular occurrence. Cody and his friend Dan left the club and were picked up by Cody's girlfriend, Jess. According to Jess, they explained the situation. However, she said they remained in high spirits. The scenario didn't sit well with Remy. Following the minor incident, he went on to try identify Cody by finding images on social media and sending it to group chats on Snapchat and messages. He goes on to say how he was going to shank him up. It is believed through acquaintances, Cody is identified and Remy went on to try locate his whereabouts. Remy found out that Cody and his friend might be attending an event in Digbeth. Boxing Day 2022. Cody, Jess, and Dan, alongside some other friends, had tickets to a rave at the Crane Club, Digbeth, Birmingham. There was around 5-6 of them in total. Later, Remy Gordon and his friend Kami Carpenter arrived at the Crane Club. They were searched but not properly, and no metal detectors were used, which led to one of them able to bring in a zombie knife. They met up with a larger group already in the vicinity. Sadly, later in the night, Cody messaged his older brother Steven saying there might be trouble. He saw the individuals from the other night and was confused as to why they still had a problem. Cody mouthed to his girlfriend to go, as he had a feeling something was going to kick off. Remy and his friends were seen to be acting aggressively and kept telling Cody to come outside. A large group began to surround Cody and his friends before he was headbutt and a brawl kicked off. Dan, his best friend, was kicked multiple times, dragged away and couldn't see where Cody had gone. Cody was attacked by multiple people, and Jess wanted to intervene to protect her boyfriend. She hit one of the guys behind the head to try stop them. Cody was spotted on the floor. Initially, Jess thought he had just been knocked out and tried to place him into recovery position. It was then that she saw the knife. Dan saw Jess was screaming and crying, so he went to comfort her. She was screaming, "Why have they got knives in here?" It was then that Dan realized Cody had been stabbed. Moments later, CCTV had captured the attackers leaving the venue. At this moment, Dan and Jess were taken to a back room. Few minutes later, the police came in and told them Cody had passed away. Dan and Jess broke down in tears, but at the same time didn't believe what was happening was true. Just after midnight, Cody's mom received a phone call from her sister-in-law. It was then she learned Cody had been stabbed. She screamed and cut the call. Steven, Cody's brother, and his mom were just arriving into Digbeth and received a call from Dan telling them it was too late and that Cody had passed. Investigations took place over 2022 to 2024 due to the amounts of people at the club and trying to identify the individuals involved. CCTV from a pizza shop was found of Remy, boasting and reenacting what had just happened. It was crucial police were able to identify the main perpetrators. 28 December 2022. Remy Gordon, 23, was arrested in London shortly before 3 a.m.
Yeah. Full of clothes in there.
Cody Carpenter, 22, was arrested later on the same day, also in London.
So you've been arrested on suspicion of that.
Get him clearly on the body worn from there.
Not sure
Any
actually.
medical conditions? Any medical conditions? Are you asthmatic or epilepsy? Anything like that? Nothing.
Police knew they had to act quickly as he had booked a flight to Jamaica. 12th of January 2023. Regan Anderson, 19, was also arrested. Even though more people were involved, prosecution only brought the case against these 3 individuals under joint enterprise. 15th January 2024. Originally, the trial was supposed to begin in July 2023, but due to legal delays it was pushed back to January 2024. From the evidence shown, from messages to CCTV, it was clear they was planning an attack, and to cause serious harm to Cody. A 10-week trial began. Remy and Cammy both blamed each other for the stabbing. 25th March 2024. Over 5 days of deliberation, the jury found Remy Gordon and Cody Carpenter guilty of murder. Regan Anderson, however, was cleared of murder but guilty of affray. Remy and Cody received a life sentence with a minimum term of 26 and 25 years respectively. Regan was sentenced to 18 months but was released due to the time he had spent in remand.
Shoulder to shoulder with one player at the centre of their thoughts. The death of 23-year-old Cody Fisher has shaken his club to the core. Attending the team's first game since his death, his mother, father and uncle have spoken for the first time.
My life sentence started on Boxing Day, you know, when I got that call and I got there and it was too late to get there and not even make it in time because he'd already died by the time I'd got there. There's just no words.
Broken. I can't even watch the game. That's how. I can't even watch the match no more.
We're so proud of him. My wife and my kids, we idolised Cody and we loved him to bits, and I think everyone felt the same about him. And he's just such a lovely, lovely character and a lovely kid, and he'd be looking down now and he'd be so happy and he'd be proud.
Ahead of kick-off, a guard of honour for the players by children from St Gregory's School. Cody had trained many of them, and at 23 minutes past Cody's age when he died, the match paused. A moment for players, fans and the family to celebrate his life.